guys, I am back with another mobile editing video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do the revealing text effect, where when you are walking away or doing some movement, the text slowly reveals itself behind you. So I'm going to start editing on my phone now. Today I'm going to be using Videoleap because I've looked at other apps and this seems to be the only one that I know of that allows to do this text effect. So if you guys know any other ones, leave a comment down below, but this is the one that I found, so let's get started. So I've already imported my clip over here. As you can see, I'm just walking across like this. So you're going to press the text button and then replace it with whatever you want. So I'm just gonna write over here, reveal, something like that. And when you click onto it, you can actually see there's a bunch of different options that you have. Okay, and then now you're gonna place it wherever you want. So I think I want it just to come over here. You can use your two fingers to also just pinch it to make it a bit bigger. Okay, I'll just choose this color so you guys can see it more clearly. Obviously you can customize it to however you want. So now I'm over here, I'm just gonna tap out, and now I can see this is where it's gonna go. I'm gonna come over here to mask, linear, and I'm gonna start like this. Start by sliding the whole thing over here. Then I'm gonna add a keyframe by pressing this button over here. And right about when I'm out over here, I want it to kind of slide along, and then you can see it already adds its own keyframe when you do that. So you can just adjust it, move along the timeline, and then adjust it again. So now the whole thing is there. And you can even like look between the keyframes, because like for example over here, my elbow is still covering it. So I'm just gonna move it behind a little bit more and have it reveal itself just a little bit, and then just keep moving forward like this. Altogether, it should look something like this. Pretty straightforward, right? If you do use this editing technique, please tag me on Instagram because I would love to see it. But don't go just yet because I have 3 more variations of this whole text and mask effect, so stick around. With this next video, I started walking from one side to another just like this. You can show off your style, you can show off different looks, you can show off variations of some sort, so let me show you how. So again, we're gonna come into text, and this time I'm gonna choose like some sort of like difference between the two, like maybe like cat person versus dog. Okay, and now I just want to see what it looks like. I'm gonna put this all the way up here. So now you can see I have this cat on one side, like cat person, dog person. I don't know, maybe you guys are more creative than me to come up with like these kind of variations, but this is kind of like all I could think of off the top of my head. So we're gonna go with it. And so now we are gonna go over here, start off with this, and again, come into mask. This time, instead of linear, we're gonna choose rectangle, and we're gonna make this rectangle much smaller. Now that I'm already in frame and I have this cat above me, I want to again start with a keyframe over here. So I'm looking up, there's cat over there. Okay, cool, I'm a cat person. Now I'm gonna start walking over and just start sliding this along as well, so we can now see this versus. Actually, I want it to be like here, right in the middle. Then I'm gonna add this mask over the dog, and maybe like I want to take this out of the picture to begin with, just like that. So now we can see I'm walking, and I'm like, oh, cat person. I don't want it to move unless I'm moving, right? So right before I start moving, I'm gonna add one more keyframe here, then just slide the box back over the cat. So now we can see it doesn't really move anywhere until I move. Altogether, it should look something like this. Pose, I don't know why, versus dog. And you can make it a lot cleaner than that, but that is just the concept. If you want to take it even further than that, you can start adding clones. So I'm here, I'm walking from one side, I look up, the same thing as the video before, but now, oh wait, there's a clone of me with a variation. Whoa! And then I'm posing. You know, it's a whole scene over here, okay? It's very directed very carefully, okay? So if you don't know about cloning yet, you can check out this video over here because I go in depth on cloning and exactly how to film it and exactly how to edit it. It's completely free mobile editing app as well, so go check that out. I am just gonna do the same thing again as last time, except for this time, I got a little bit more creative, you know? So instead of cat and dog, I have, let's say, summer and spring. I guess spring will be on the other side since I'm wearing a jacket. I don't know, I'm not a fashion guru, guys. And instead of VS, I'm just gonna use a lot of spaces over here. Okay, once that's ready, I'm gonna start with when I look, just before I look up, we're gonna do the same thing, mask, add a keyframe. I look up, oh, it's summer. Slide it down, so I'm like, oh, it's spring. It's kind of chilly. I have a jumper. And then I'm gonna slide the rectangle back here so we can have this summer text stay on top of my head until I want it to move. So here, And you can see the rectangle moves quicker now between the two keyframes. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. So right before I walk in, I'm gonna add a keyframe and then just kind of make this disappear. So altogether, it should look something like this. And finally with this last one, I am just standing there and then I open my arms and then I close it and then I'm just like, okay, I'll just write big text. Clearly I'm not as creative as you guys might be. So at the peak of where I open my arms, I'm just gonna have this text like extended a little bit so it's like giganto. Okay, and then add a keyframe, you know the drill. And when I'm closing it, about here, add a keyframe there, make this very, very, very small, so small that you can't even see it. Drag this to the middle of my palms perhaps, and then wow! And obviously like you don't have to have it twist this way, I just didn't really bother to try and make it really precisely like go small in like the exact order that it's in. And I want it to stay that big for some time right before I'm closing it. So right before there's movement, right about here, I'm gonna add one more keyframe so that it stays big this whole time. And then I'm gonna shut my hands again and right about there add a keyframe where I pinch and make it very, very, very small again. Okay, see for this one, I don't think I twisted it. Let's see. Ah, there's less twist this time, so you can do that. You can be very, very careful when you pinch. The only reason why it turns is because you're pinching it and then you're rotating at the same time. So big text, small, and then you can imagine with your own creativity how you can use this kind of effect. So altogether, it should look something like this. And big text, and then small text. I hope this video was the answer that you were looking for and that it helps you elevate your video editing techniques. Leave a comment down below if you see other videos kind of floating around the interwebs and you would like a tutorial on it. I am gonna try my best to give you a mobile editing version of it. So with that being said, go create a life that you're proud of. See you next time. Bye!